Hey, all right, if you go ahead and introduce yourself as my audience.
Yes, I am singer Airman Rascon.
Airman First Class Tia.
All right. Here you go, mate.
Got you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Jacob Sutton. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your guys' day to help me out with my persuasive speech. What we're going to be going over is removing unauthorized hairstyles and medical needs for beards entirely from AFI 36-2903 from the Air Force. We're going to be doing this on three parts. One, we're going to be going over recruitment, how getting rid of this is going to help recruitment. Number two, the negative impacts that it's having on our airmen. And number three is going to be the steps that the Air Force has already taken, and we just need to go ahead and push it to the next step. Cool? And if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and throw your hands up in the middle. I'm good with it. So, like I said, removing unauthorized hairstyles and shaving waivers from AFI 36-2903. From Vegan, the Department of Defense News in 2023, military services collectively missed recruiting goals by 21,000. From AP News and Baldor in 2024, the Air Force is looking to miss its recruitment goals by 3,000 airmen, right? So there's a number of reasons why this is happening, right? Being a younger generation, not able to fit into the mental, the physical, or the moral requirements in order to join in the service. We can help these numbers by eliminating barriers that already kind of that stand in the way. Whether you have a beard for a medical or a personnel reason because your hair is styled in a particular type of manner does not mean you cannot serve for your country. So if we can eliminate these barriers that might keep someone from enlisting already and get them out of the way, then that only gives us a broader swath of the population to be able to recruit from, right? So that's the first thing. If we get rid of hairstyles or beards that might be reflected upon as unnecessary by the incoming generation, then we just have more airmen to be able to recruit. Negative impacts on airmen. So, starting in 2021, the Department of Air Force, when they were addressing this, did two studies. The first one in 2021, perceived impacts of shaving waivers on their airmen. And what this came down to was there was a negative perception on having a waiver, right? Because if you were on a shaving waiver at the time, as of 2021, you were not able to volunteer for base honor guard, for wing honor guard. You could not be an instructor at a tech school. You could not be an MTL, military training leader. You could not be a military training instructor or drill sergeant for basic training. Because you were on a shaving waiver, you did not meet the Air Force's professional image and standards of what is going to be required from those career fields. Those career fields additionally have exceedingly high promotion rates when compared to non-special duties. Cool? So the second study, which came out in 2023, run by the Department of Air Force and published in the Journal of Military Medicine, basically came down to this understanding. Shaving waivers were associated with a longer time to promotion. Interaction between race and waiver status was not significant, indicating that shaving waivers are associated with a similarly longer time to promotion in individuals of all races. Right? They did this study, and what it turns out is airmen take longer to promote, around 1 year of every rank, from airman to NCO, from NCO to senior NCO, than their peers by having a waiver. This was across all races, black, white, brown, it didn't matter. If you were on a waiver, you generally will promote 1 year later after your peers. So, this is having a negative impact. The bonus side is this is not due to just race. This is a shaving waiver in general, right? But what it is absolutely having a negative impact on special duties and requirements that are being allowed for our airmen and not giving them the opportunities and really for our brightest to be put in a position to show face and kind of show the world what we can do based on this outdated kind of thought. So, next piece, let's go with this. This is from our AFI 36-2903, unauthorized hairstyles, to include etched design, unnatural appearance, untapered, locks, braids, dreads, front falls below shave sides with a bun for the females. So basically, for me, what this comes down to is a common sense, right? We do not want no dreads, no braids, no twists, no locks, no afros outside of a certain length. What you are telling me is you do not want a type of person with a certain type of hair. Look, man, if I go to a club, they're gonna tell me no do-rags, no dreads, no baggy jeans. I get it. You just don't want any black people. This isn't true for the Air Force. We need a diverse and capable field of airmen to be able to do the job. So these so-called unprofessional hairstyles can be removed without having any impact on job performance. They're what we look like. We need to move past that. And then finally, so this is the third part, right? The Air Force has already started to take steps to move forward and past this. One, they have allowed members with shaving waivers to be enabled to go onto the base honor guard, not for the Air Force, not yet. First sergeants, standards have been relaxed. They have not been removed entirely. I don't know what that means. That's just what they say, right? And thirdly, this is from former Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force, the senior enlisted member of the United States Air Force, Joanne Bass, in 2023. I'm writing to make it clear that we continue to look at this and other issues we can and must act now to remove any stigma or personal bias towards those airmen authorized to maintain a facial hair, either for medical or religious reasons. What I'm proposing to you, gentlemen, is that instead of asking our leaders to look past any stigma or personal bias, we remove the need for it altogether. By removing unprofessional standards or unauthorized hairstyles and a medical requirement to have a beard, we are enabling our service members to become a more diverse and lethal fighting force. Thank you guys, and I will take any questions if you have any.
I don't have anything. Everything pretty much seems with what I agree with.
All right, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you.